How is it going today? Look, it's Kid, my name's Dwayne.
My name's Jazz.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Today we have Crash vs Spyro Death Battle. Oh boy, yeah, I know Jazz is hyped up for this. This is gonna be the latest. This is nostalgic 90s right here, so we about to get right into it. If you guys have any reaction requests, please follow us on all our social medias in the link in the description below. And don't forget to
subscribe.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a good one. Who you got? First of all, who you got?
Shoot, I don't know, because I love both equally.
I'm gonna go with Spyro. I love dragons.
I love both equally. I'm gonna just go with Crash then. Just because you're Spyro.
The console war.
Yeah, the Sega.
And Sega's mascots were locked in a merciless
Dreamcast.
duel over the gaming
Yes.
throne. But when the smoke cleared, a surprise third challenger was rising to the
Nintendo
top.
64.
The Sony PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't have just one mascot. It had two. Crash
PlayStation.
Bandicoot, the mutated marsupial from
I had that one, that first PlayStation. I was like, great.
Me too, yeah.
I had that.
Of the Dragon Realm. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Oh, look at
and it's our
that.
job to analyze their
remember
weapons,
that, his
armor,
little
and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
And my parents love Crash Bandicoot. He used to be playing it with us when we was
doctor of
little.
science as much as the next guy.
Oh, Pinky the Brain, I love. Oh, I love.
I don't know why I was gonna say
But
Beanie
I'm
in the
not
Brain.
sure Dr. Neocortex
Pinky.
makes the cut. Why not? He's an evil genius who made a mutant Aussie army of animals to take over the world.
Oh, I remember
Sure,
all
but
of
when it
them.
came time to assign a general for this army, Cortex chose, of all things,
Yes, remember that big dude?
Bandit.
What was his name? Crunch or something like that? I think it was Crunch. The bigger dude.
That's a Bandicoot, look like?
That's a
Take
Bandicoot?
over the world. With the Evolvo ray,
What?
Cortex did successfully mutate it into
Like the way
a
Crash
powerful
looks.
beast. However, when he tried to brainwash the creature, he utterly failed to create his fearsome general. Instead, he got Crash Bandicoot. So Cortex threw him out like trash, and Crash became his worst nemesis ever. Which is super embarrassing, because this Bandit Crash is a few snags short of a Barbie.
Yes.
But his physical abilities
Remember
make
that
up for it.
level?
He's got
Had to try not to
motor
get
skills
smacked?
like nobody's
Yes.
business.
It was
Which is
tough.
appropriate.
It was hard.
His
This game tested your skills, for real.
The kangaroo. He's got superhuman strength and can take a big hit and just keep on going, like an Energizer Bunny of pain. Crash can double jump in midair, slide incredible distances,
The little
and
nitro
use
box.
Crash Dash to boost his speed. He's also tapped into Mojo, a magic substance that's
What is-
basically like
The anime?
Right.
He's got his
Crash anime.
triple dragon, but his
that?
favorite move is the cyclone spin. He can even give this move a boost for the death tornado technique. Though this can leave him dizzy and prone to counterattacks. Still, these brutal moves proved incredibly useful for rescuing his fellow mutant Bandicoot girlfriend,
Yep.
Anna. Oh, why does she look like that? She's like
She was
really
very
hot,
pretty.
but also not at the same time. I'm really confused. While Crash's natural abilities were enough to save her, his future battles with Cortex would require
I love when she had
more
the ponytail the
sophisticated
most. She was so
yeah,
cute.
like the red copter pack. He's even got himself the unicorn of motorsports, the space motorcycle. What I wouldn't give for one of those. To increase his firepower, he carries a special bazooka that uses a naturally
gonna talk about
occurring
the
and
mask?
easily attainable form of ammunition. Wampa
And he was like, boy,
the same kind of fruit shooter that's on his power loader suit from Alien. I mean, this completely generic-looking mech. But why fruit? I can't imagine it's a particularly effective projectile. I don't know, Wiz. Remember that time I shot you with my potato gun?
That's what he looks like?
You were stuck in a coma for like a month. Wait.
wow.
You told me I lost that month because my time travel wristwatch finally worked.
Oh.
Well, where's Crash getting all this cool tech? He can't be building it all himself. He's pretty dumb. They're all thanks to his twin
1 plus
sister,
1.
Coco, who's 10 times the inventor Cortex is.
Oh, wait, that's
But
not the
Crash
girlfriend. That was
isn't really
Coco.
dumb.
Right, that's the
He
one
just
I
lacks
like. They look the
communication
same, though.
They go to
But
mask and show it for a split second.
yeah.
Ain't that your picture on it?
Are
Yeah.
extraordinarily gifted
And
in
you
particular
noticed it.
skill sets.
Yeah, I sure
and I
did.
think that describes Crash perfectly. While he may not know how to hold a conversation, he is a superb athlete and puzzle solver. Well, I'm sure it helps that he's surrounded by
See, I think that
friends
big
who
dude was
encourage his
Crunch,
better
I
traits.
think.
Hey, that was a good one.
Like Aku Aku, his magical mask foster dad, who's basically a god.
That's what I remember the most out of this whole
Aku
thing.
Aku's magical mojo prowess is quite impressive. He's very protective of Crash and
Oh, he
will
looks
often
weird
set
right
him
there.
in
What the hell?
trouble. But not always. Why can he teleport
Why
across
does he look like
dimensions
that?
on his own, but can't teleport Crash very far at all?
This is as far as I can take us. We'll have
I don't
to
like that
find
look
our
of
way
that
to
one.
the robot's interior and save your sister.
That is the same voice for Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, it is.
Intuition is kicking in, encouraging Crash to learn from his mistakes and become his own man, or Bandicoot.
Yeah, maybe he's just being a dick.
Well, thanks to Aku Aku and his own amazing abilities, Crash has performed some incredible feats while stopping Cortex's plans time and time again.
He's strong enough to lift his adopted brother.
What is up with all
Crunch
these
over his
different
head.
adaptations
Since
of
Crunch is
Crash
at
that we
least
have never
twice as
seen?
big
I've
as
never
Crash,
seen.
That would
What
mean
is
Crash's
this?
strength is similar to the world's best powerlifters.
His Cyclone attack can generate enough force to lift this large boulder and throw it so hard it shatters on impact. Comparing its size to Crash, that boulder must weigh nearly 8 tons.
He's also fast enough to outrun polar bears, which can move up to 25 miles per hour.
Really?
But Crash really shines when it comes to durability. Just look at how well he holds up after taking
I remember that you missed the
112
boxes, you had to go
wooden
back
bricks
and
to the
finish
face.
them. They're gone. Who missed that many?
Huh. Where did they all come from?
I
Goodness.
bet it's Aku
Who played that
And
level?
he's right back up like it didn't even happen. What a champ.
Crash has endured an explosion of 23 crates of TNT all at once, which, given their size, could potentially level a city block. And with the help of Aku Aku, he even survived a crash landing from outer space.
What the heck is up with
What
his
is
hair?
this?
This
Is this
vessel was likely
anime?
falling at 17,500 miles per hour, similar to the space shuttle's typical re-entry, which means the force of its collision would be equivalent to more than 2 million tons of TNT.
Wait, but why didn't Aku Aku just teleport them to safety?
Right.
I can't believe we're okay.
Oh, are you kidding me, Aku? You know what you did, or didn't do. But what's the saying? Any Crash you can walk away from, right? Plus, given how easy it is for Crash's enemies
Oh
to
my
lure
God.
into traps, his absurd durability is crucial.
Well, Crash isn't perfect, but with his amazing abilities and a little bit of mojo, he's saved the whole world many times over.
And after years of this, he even finally learned how to speak.
Now let's go home and eat pancakes. Pancakes!
Oh my. Oh my.
What?
That's what the.
Wait,
I've
that's
never
it?
heard his voice.
Never heard his
Never
voice.
heard his voice.
Prophecy tells of a
Wow.
special purple dragon born every 10 generations, destined to be a hero of his age. This was the legend of Spyro. But when the ancient Dark Master Malefor learned of this, he swore to destroy Spyro before he even hatched.
By the way, there are at least 3 different timelines for Spyro, but we're mainly sticking with the
Did I
Legend of
play that?
Spyro
No.
version.
Yeah, Legend of
They can do pretty
Spyro.
much anything the other one
No, I mean
can,
that version.
and more.
Oh.
Plus, I think they're all the same as Spyro reincarnated anyway, since that's what the prophecy says, and look, that's totally Skylands being made at the end of Dawn of the Dragon.
Ahem. Wild fan theories aside, Spyro was saved from Malefor's wrath by
He was
his
short.
ancient
He was small.
blue
Just
guardian
purple dragon.
He decided to pull a Moses and send Spyro's egg floating down a river to who knows where. Okay, why do so many stories start with people just throwing
Floating
babies
down the
into
river,
rivers?
yep.
Yeah.
It's never a good idea.
Wrong, Wiz. It worked out fine for Spyro. He was found and adopted by a family of dragonflies. And even without fellow dragons around, Spyro grew up to be a pretty good fighter. He's strong, tough, and makes good use of his horns,
Yes,
tail, and
I remember
claws.
that.
But not his wings. Not yet. Without a dragon's parentage, Spyro remained mostly grounded during his childhood.
But he got pretty good at using his head. Like the fun way, not the brainy stuff. You do not want to be on the other end of his charge attack.
But one fateful day, everything changed. During a game of hide-and-seek with his quote-unquote brother, Sparks, they got into a bit of monkey business and, in desperation, Spyro unexpectedly breathed fire. This was Spyro's first hint that he was
The dragon.
adopted.
Adopted.
Yeah.
Hold up. You mean he thought he was an actual dragonfly the whole time?
I mean,
I can think of
he
a
had
few
wings.
other hints, like, I don't know, anytime he saw his reflection.
This revelation prompted Spyro to go on a journey in search of his true home among other dragons. Oh, and Sparks tagged along to help find
Yes.
treasure and protect his dragon brother from harm.
Not like he needed it. He's the chosen one, bitch. He's got a bunch of awesome dragon powers.
As a purple dragon, Spyro was not limited to just his fire breath. After finding and rescuing 4 great dragon guardians, they each became his teachers in the arts of elemental combat.
Ignite
That sounds
taught
lit.
Spyro
It
how to
does.
control fire and focus it into huge blasts. Voltaire showed him how to use electric breath to stun enemies and toss them through the air. Cyril taught him to freeze foes solid and fire ice shards. And Parador showed him how to use Earth Breath to split rocks and roll up into a ball.
Spyro also honed
I don't
his
think I played that
physical
game.
combat with the martial art of Dragon Kata. Oh, and he finally learned how to fly.
About time.
Speaking of which, Spyro learned
Spyro's
how
just
to
so
briefly
cute to
slow down
me.
time to improve his reactions.
Oh yeah, it looks like Spyro might be
all of
surprised.
this led to
think
Spyro
so?
learning
Yeah,
the
look at all the
ultimate
moves he
element.
got.
The
Yeah.
convexity breath.
But
Convexity.
Crash
It's
is
ether.
very,
No, stupid. Everyone calls it
durable.
convexity.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay. Purple dragons like Spyro can use a mysterious energy that is essentially the spiritual life force of the universe. While it's never officially named in canon, lead concept artist Jared Pollan has gone on record to clarify its name and properties. And he calls it Ether. Eat that, boomstick.
Don't convex me, Wiz. True fans know I'm right.
Ether is an extremely powerful element which binds the fates of the living and the dead. With Ether, Spyro pulls from the four elements to create energy which, according to Pollan, has power comparable to
Wow.
that of an atom smasher.
What?
Isn't that the thing that shoots an atom around at light speed for all sorts of sciencey stuff?
Yes, they're particle accelerators with a moving photon beam containing
Particle
362
accelerator.
megajoules
But
of energy.
Yeah, I said
I didn't know what those was real.
Beam can slice through a
Right.
human skull in a nanosecond. Just like what happened to Russian scientist Anatoly
Oh.
Korsky when he stuck his head in one of them.
Oh
How
no!
would he do that? God, being Russian must be
Oh my
hard.
god.
Korsky took a beam less than a molecule thick through the skull, which obliterated all matter in its path in an instant. While he survived, half of his face around the microscopic hole in his head swelled, peeled apart, and was permanently paralyzed.
Wow.
While he
Whoa.
experienced a blinding light he described as brighter than 1,000 suns.
Hey, Spyro, what was that about?
I don't really know. I just felt like I had to hit it.
Goodness.
And when I did, the power of 1,000 suns surged through my body.
Just imagine if that beam was the size of Spyro's super breath. No
Right.
way.
Wow.
You don't need to. We've seen what it's like when he killed the Ape King.
Of course, Spyro's ether powers have other uses as well, such as curing his fellow dragon Cinder of malforced corruption.
Is he shooting ghosts at her? What kind of
Right.
man
Right.
was smoking when they came up with that?
But ether is dependent on a balance between light and dark.
Oh.
Should a purple dragon fall prey to their own anger
Oh, no.
and hatred, they risk being consumed by dark ether, or nether, transforming into a blackened,
Oh.
rage-filled form.
Oh, look
Spyro's
at that.
a really nice guy, but as Dark Spyro, he lets loose.
He looks
He's stronger,
cool.
faster, and way more
Looks
violent.
evil.
Unfortunately, when Spyro is consumed by dark ether, he cannot return to his old self on his own. But with friends like Sparks and Cinder at his side, he's always found his way back.
Oh, the power of love. Right, Spyro?
You gotta believe.
With all these powers at his claw tips, Spyro is a force to be reckoned with. He's pretty quick, outracing biplanes that can fly over 159 miles per hour.
He's pushed a
Imagine
gold
the giant
statue
golden
about twice his
string.
size, and he's pretty tough, claiming his scales are impenetrable.
So I'm electricity proof too? I knew my scales were
What show?
impenetrable,
There's
but
so
now
many
this?
shows
Yeah, I know.
that I don't
Less
know
than
about
the facts.
apparently.
So many
Spyro once took a
adaptations.
punch from this
Right.
massive magma golem,
Damn.
which then lost its arm and replaced it with a cathedral tower. This cathedral is very similar in size to St. Stephen's Basilica, a Roman Catholic church in Budapest, Hungary. By taking the height, length, and depth of the basilica and adjusting for empty space, we can estimate the arm's mass to weigh over 400,000
That's
tons.
really just.
Assuming a low-end punching speed of 50 miles per hour, that of the average humans, the golem must have hit with at least 1.9 million tons of force.
Man.
After
My
getting all
goodness.
these powers, saving the dragons, and defeating the Dark Master himself, Spyro tapped into Ether one last time to literally pull the exploding planet back together. What?
Whoa.
Okay, he's overpowered.
Alright.
Ow!
I don't know how
It's
Crash
a
gonna be
mix of
here.
the power of love,
I'm still on
magical
Crash's
friendship,
side
and
though. I mean, I don't really
suspension of
care who
prophetic
wins, but I'll just be on
Wiz,
Crash's side.
I want a
Right.
pet dragon more than anything.
It's a sad sight, Sparks. Another noble warrior falls victim to the plague of love. Just look away.
But
Why you gonna
no, I'm just saying.
All right, the combatants are.
What?
Listen,
Yeah.
make once and for all.
All right.
Yes. And then go boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's so vibrant. I love the way they animated this.
Weird. What are you doing?
Spark.
Oh.
Oh no!
No!
don't know who's gonna win this. Ooh. Yeah, it's a little tornado kick. And he has no words.
Right. Oh,
yes,
yep,
the mask. I like that he wore Converse too.
Yeah, I just peeped that.
Yeah, remember when he used to run like that away from stuff? Oh, yes.
Oh, he's getting his back out.
Uh-huh.
Yo.
Oh, yes, the little peaches.
Can you just eat those?
Wait a sec, was that a fruit?
Right, yes, it was. It'll hurt you, though.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. This is so
lit.
awesome.
Ooh, ice breath.
Oh. I feel like I'm playing a video game right now.
Right. Animation looks excellent too.
Yes.
Oh, he's not done yet.
Nope.
Yep.
Where do you keep finding these things?
Comes out with everything.
Ooh.
There you go. Ooh, he's about to go dark.
Oh, yeah.
Done with this.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh no.
He's just laying there.
And the mask protects him again.
Oh.
Nobody messes with me.
That was it?
KO!
I
All the
guess
way?
the mask can protect him.
Right.
He's gonna pull Crash from the grave.
Right. Yeah.
Spyro had plenty
Wow.
of obvious advantages. His speedy flight let him control the pace of the battle, and his elemental arsenal gave him a much wider variety of attacks than Crash had ever seen in a one-on-one fight. Even with his extraordinary puzzle-solving skills, Crash was simply overwhelmed. But surprisingly, this wasn't nearly as one-sided as it looked on paper.
With the strength to throw an 8-ton boulder, Crash was actually stronger than Spyro. And both
just
of them
didn't
had
have all
survived
those
impacts
powers.
worth around 2 million tons of force. How convenient. It's almost like they planned this all along.
To be fair, we did have to lowball Spyro's durability against the Golem's punch. However, both of them had shown durability, which far exceeded much of their attack capability.
Right.
So even with his gadgets, Crash really didn't have a good way to hurt Spyro very much.
No.
No.
But the funny thing
Get
is,
through.
Spyro didn't have many attacks that could firmly hurt Crash either. They were both just too tough.
Well, until Spyro used the Ether Breath, which could literally break matter apart at an atomic level. Not even
Yeah.
Aqua
Yeah.
could save Crash from a
He
being
tried.
that intense.
I guess Crash just couldn't spin this one.
The winner is
Wow.
Spyro the Dragon.
I love it though. I don't care.
They both, it's like there's
I don't care
almost
what
Guys,
Fine.
thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle.
It just
If you want
reminded me of
battle
the little
music for
crossover
yourself,
game.
Get it by clicking the link below.
And I love
And if you
it.
guys want to see exclusive commentary on this episode,
Let's see
click on the
who's
box
next.
over
I'm
there.
ready.
First membership trial.
Right. Sora? I don't know who Pit is, so I'm not even on his side.
Sora, ooh.
Sora.
Yeah, I know you hyped up for that.
They bringing back my child, like Kingdom
Slowly,
Hearts.
why slowly?
Yes,
She's
like,
a big
like-
Kingdom Hearts fan. I've never played, but
Man, you need to.
I keep telling you the reason why I never played it was because of the music.
Oh, get over the song. Get over the song. You need to play it.
Cereal. All of a sudden, that sad music come on. I'm good, fam.
You walk away, you won't give me sad.
I was crying for no reason. I don't know what was up with that song.
Oh, I love that song.
But anyway, guys, please comment below. Touch me.
The rates like and share.
Do some more
Deuces.
deuces.
It was
What?
so high.
Oh.